Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Afternoon again. Welcome to Native Camp again. My name is Jai. Your name is.
My name is Koki.
Nice to see you again, Cookie.
Yeah.
So I see here, Cookie, that you choose a textbook, which is daily news. What was the unique journey across Japan life? Is that
hmm
correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so let's start with your lesson today.
hmm
Now let's move on to page one. This is the words and phrases. As you know, we have two audios here. Which one do you prefer to listen?
I
US or
prefer
UK?
the US, please.
US. Oh, is that a dog?
Yes, this is my one.
Your dog is so cute. What is the name of your dog?
Her name is Kedama.
Hidama. Oh,
Kedama,
wow. Nice.
so that means fluffy ball. Fluffy
Oh,
ball.
she's so cute.
Yeah, she's so fluffy.
Oh, wow. Ah. What a cute dog. She's a very behave also.
Yeah, babe, yeah.
So now I'll play the US audio. I'll
Yes,
start.
please.
Journey.
Journey.
Okay, very good. Journey is a noun, an act of traveling from one place to another, especially when involving a long distance or a special experience. I'll play the sample sentence, so please repeat after the audio.
I embarked on a long journey to discover new places.
I embarked on a long journey to discover new places.
Okay, very good. Now the next word.
Encounter.
Encounter.
Yes, encounter is a noun, which means a meeting with someone or something.
Mhm.
He had an encounter with an old friend at the cafe.
He had an encounter with an old friend at the cafe.
Very good. Next word.
Disconnect.
Disconnect.
Yes, disconnect is a verb which means to break a connection or link.
It's important to disconnect from technology sometimes.
It's important to disconnect from technology sometimes.
Very good. Do you agree with that?
Yes, of course. But yeah, it's difficult to disconnect technologies.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, I'm really depends on those technologies. So yeah, monitors or so laptops and smartphones. And
Mm,
I really like playing video games on
mm.
gaming PC. So
Oh,
if I lose the so technology, I cannot enjoy my hobby. So
mhm.
it's difficult.
Oh, yes. It's also we also use technology daily,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah, especially in our job.
yeah.
So the next word here.
Complicated.
Complicated.
Yes, complicated is an adjective which means consisting of many different and connected parts.
The math problem was too complicated to solve quickly.
The math problem was too complicated to solve quickly.
Very good. Now the last word.
Disruptive.
Disruptive.
Yes, disruptive is an adjective which means causing a disturbance or interruption.
Hmm.
The new policy was seen as disruptive by many employees.
The new policy was seen as disruptive by many employees.
Very good. Now we're done with that part. Do you have any questions?
No questions. Yeah,
Ah,
I only have one question for complicated. So
okay.
I know the word complex. I've seen it in this word maybe. So what is that? How do you use those words respectively? Complicated and complex.
Complicated and complex.
Yeah. What is the
In
difference?
your in your own opinion, what is complicate complex? Complex.
Complex.
Mhm.
It's a real question then. So complex is mm, for used for wider things, everything. Maybe complicated is like more program program oriented, like or so like the math programs or some exams or theories or something like that. So it's a little bit more complex than just complex, I guess.
So the word complex, that means like many made up of many connected parts. It's not necessarily difficult but detailed. Okay, so
Oh,
many connected parts.
okay.
So we use the word complex if something has many component or connected or a lot of things. But the word uh, complicated, that means it's difficult to understand or to deal with or confusing. Or like for example, consisting of many different and connected parts, but it's difficult to solve. Okay, like for example, the math problem. It has a different or connected part, but it is difficult to solve.
Yes, I see. So, yeah, simple math program is actually sometimes complicated.
Yeah,
Yes.
yes. Okay.
I see. So, yeah, so complex is more focusing on like structure of the target
Yeah. Yes. Like
dimensions.
for example, we can say the human body is complex.
Um, okay.
Or we can say accounting can be complex due to many rules and categories. It. You get it?
Yeah, I get it. Very
Okay.
clear now.
Okay. So now let's move on to page 2. This is the comprehension. We have here 3 questions. I'll read them twice. Number 1, what tools did the travelers realize they had depended on during their journey across Japan? What tools did the travelers realize they had depended on during their journey across Japan? Number 2, how did the travelers experience the kindness of locals despite language barriers? How did the travelers experience the kindness of locals despite language barriers? Number 3, how did the duo's journey differ from the actions of disruptive foreign influencers? How did the duo journeys differ from the actions of disruptive foreign influencers? Now I'll play this article.
What was the unique journey across Japan like? In a unique journey across Japan, an American game streamer and his YouTube partner decided to travel without modern technology. They used only 2 motorcycles in basic Japanese to cover a distance of 3,218 kilometers. The duo traveled from Kyushu's southernmost point to Hokkaido's northernmost tip. Their 2-week journey was filled with cultural encounters as they explored the beauty of Japan without relying on smartphones or guidebooks. The travelers quickly realized how much they had depended on tools like Yelp and Google Maps. However, their decision to disconnect allowed them to experience the kindness of locals. Despite language barriers, they were helped by strangers who offered directions and even bought them coffee at convenience stores. These interactions highlighted the importance of human connection. Though the journey had its challenges, such as getting lost in Miyazaki and struggling to navigate Japan's complicated train system, the duo pressed on. Their attempt to attend a sumo match ended with sold-out tickets, but they made the best of each situation. Despite the difficulties, their adventure showcased the hospitality and charm of Japan. This journey contrasted with disruptive foreign influencers. Unlike those who have caused controversy in Japan, the pair respected cultural norms and privacy. Experts praised their approach, noting that their humble behavior and simple Japanese made a positive impression. Their trip reinforced the value of respectful cultural exchange.
Okay. Do you want to listen it again?
Yeah, please remain something.
Okay, I'll play it again.
What was the unique journey across Japan like? In a unique journey across Japan, an American game streamer and his YouTube partner decided to travel without modern technology. They used only 2 motorcycles in basic Japanese to cover a distance of 3,218 kilometers. The duo traveled from Kyushu's southernmost point to Hokkaido's northernmost tip. Their 2-week journey was filled with cultural encounters as they explored the beauty of Japan without relying on smartphones or guidebooks. The travelers quickly realized how much they had depended on tools like Yelp and Google Maps. However, their decision to disconnect allowed them to experience the kindness of locals. Despite language barriers, they were helped by strangers who offered directions and even bought them coffee at convenience stores. These interactions highlighted the importance of human connection. Though the journey had its challenges, such as getting lost in Miyazaki and struggling to navigate Japan's complicated train system, the duo pressed on. Their attempt to attend a sumo match ended with sold-out tickets, but they made the best of each situation. Despite the difficulties, their adventure showcased the hospitality and charm of Japan. This journey contrasted with disruptive foreign influencers. Unlike those who have caused controversy in Japan, the pair respected cultural norms and privacy. Experts praised their approach, noting that their humble behavior and simple Japanese made a positive impression. Their trip reinforced the value of respectful cultural exchange.
Okay, now let's answer the questions. Number 1, what tools did the travelers realize they had depended on during their journey across Japan?
The travelers realized they have depended on tools like Yelp and Google Maps.
Yes, that's correct. They are too dependent. Do you also use these 2 apps?
I don't know Yelp.
Yeah.
Yelp,
Oh.
what is that? So,
I'm
map
not. I think
application?
it's also navigator, map
Navigator.
navigator. It's
Mm.
almost the same with what you call this Google Map.
Mm. I only use Google
Or
Map.
I think Yelp also has a restaurant, something like that.
More
Yeah.
focusing on restaurants or
Yeah.
mm,
Um, Restaurant or any kind of establishments. You can know.
establishment. So, mm, hearing that, so it's better to find the establishments to enjoy something.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
But
Provide
that application is
local
also
businesses.
that is not so common in Japan, I guess.
Ooh,
Mm.
only Google Map.
Only Google Map. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Me too. I only use Google Map. I don't know what is Yelp. I just searched it.
Yeah, so Google Map contains everything, so establishments
Yes.
and every information about roads and yeah, something like that. So I don't have to use another application to stroll around and
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Google Map has everything.
yeah. So as long as Google Map is alive,
Yes.
so no issues.
Yes,
Good
that's true.
services.
So, question number 2, how did the travelers experience the kindness of local despite language barriers?
Despite language barriers, they were helped by strangers who offered directions and even bought them coffee at convenience stores.
Yes, that's correct. Their kindness. Number 3, how did the duo's journey differ from the actions of disruptive foreign influencers?
Mm, the pair respected cultural norms and privacy.
Yes, that's correct. Because they are so respect. So
Yeah.
now you got them all correct. Let's move on to page 3. This is the readout. Please read out the article.
Okay. What was a unique journey across Japan like? In a unique journey across Japan, an American game streamer and his YouTube partner decided to travel without modern technology. They used only 2 motorcycles and basic Japanese to cover a distance of 3,218 kilometers. The duo traveled from Kyushu's southernmost point to Hokkaido's northern, northernmost tip. And their 2 week journey was filled with cultural encounters as they explored the beauty of Japan without relying on smartphones or guidebooks. The travelers quickly realized how much they had depended on tools like Yelp and Google Maps. However, their decision to disconnect allowed them to experience the kindness of locals. Despite language barriers, they were helped by strangers who offered directions and even bought them coffee at convenience stores. These interactions highlighted the importance of human connection. Though the journey had its challenges, such as getting lost in Miyazaki and struggling to navigate Japan's complicated train system, the duo pressed on. Their attempt to attend a sumo match ended with sold out tickets, but they made the best of each situation. Despite the difficulties, their adventures showcased the hospitality and charm of Japan. This journey contrasted with disruptive foreign influencers. Unlike those who have caused controversy in Japan, the pair respected cultural norms and privacy. Experts praised their approach, noting that their humble behavior and simple Japanese made a positive impression. Their trip reinforced the value of respectful cultural exchange.
Okay, very good. Thank you so much, Cookie, for reading the article. Let's just practice the two words, okay?
Okay,
Okay, we have here the first word, southernmost.
southernmost,
Again, southernmost.
southernmost,
Okay, then the second one, northernmost.
northernmost,
Again, again, northernmost.
northernmost,
Okay, very good. Now let's try to read the whole sentence. Let's try if you can read it one. The duo traveled from Kyushu's southernmost point to Hokkaido's northernmost tip.
The duo traveled from Kyushu's southernmost point to Hokkaido's northernmost tip.
Okay, very good. That's correct. So far that's the only two words that you
Mhm.
need to practice. Aside from that, you read them all correct. Okay, which is very good. So now we still have time. Let's move on to page 4. This is the discussion. We have six questions here. You can answer with your own opinion. Number 1, would you rather travel with a group or alone? Explain your answer.
Mm, I would rather travel with a group as long as they can speak English or so in terms of when it comes to travel abroad. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'd rather travel with a group who can speak English because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, travel with a group. Traveling with a group, I can share some emotions or experiences with the companies. So
Yeah.
I can so that makes us strengthen our bond and that strengthen our memory. So yeah, so that makes impressive memories. So
Yeah. Uh,
we can we can remember that travel every time uh, we gather every time we gather or thinking or if we meet up so we can talk about that memories
uh,
so yeah that is very I can say important things so has a huge connection so,
yes.
mm,
What about traveling alone? Have you tried to travel alone?
yes. Yes, I have. And 5 years ago, so I was studying abroad. So
Mm-hmm.
while stay in while my stay in London, I traveled alone, so a lot around it.
Oh, how was the experience?
It was good. It was also good because plan um, I can plan intentionally only by myself. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't have to care about others. So yeah, it has actually a pros. So but in terms of memories, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to share with friends.
Yes, that's true. It's also fun to have friends while
Yes.
traveling, right?
Mm.
So, question number two, have you ever traveled without using a smartphone? If so, what was your experience?
No, I haven't. Yeah, actually. So every time, so even though, mm, even commuting, I use check
Use the
my
phone.
smartphone to ride on the correct train in Tokyo.
Oh,
Yeah. So yeah. Uh, the best train, the best train is differing depending on the time. So I need to check uh, the application which provides some information about the train's information. So yeah,
mm-hmm.
I
So it's difficult.
it's difficult to
It's
find
difficult.
which is the best.
Yes, that's true. That you need a smartphone daily.
Yeah.
So, question number three: do you think using modern technology while traveling helps or hinder the experience? Why?
Mm, mm, I do think using modern technology while traveling helps the experience. Because when it comes to the travel to other countries, I don't know anything about that country. So if I don't use the smartphone, for example, I cannot find the good restaurant, and I
Yeah.
cannot reach my my hotel to stay. So
You will get lost.
yeah, I will definitely get lost. Mm. And I cannot imagine so that my parents so my father is working for the company, Japanese company, and he had a lot of business trips before. So, but at first he so actually he there there were not there wasn't so like smartphones or digital maps, digital
Yes.
applications.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he had to use the physical map to find his
So
hotel or the
so mhm. So
destination.
wherever he was at the time, he brings he brought that big map.
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
I guess he told me that. Yeah, so it was. He told me that he was. It was very difficult to find the place to visit. You know which buses or which trains to get. And, yeah, so compared to that situations, the travels procedures were very streamlined. So
Yeah.
I don't need to be prepared before
Mm-hmm.
the taking the airplane. So yeah,
Oh.
I check. So uh, in this February, I visited Taiwan as just a private trip. So, but I researched the restaurants and the place to stay after arrival. So
You didn't prepare ahead
yeah,
because you can still do that in their country.
yes.
I see. So question number four: is it important to learn a little of the local language when visiting a foreign country? Why or why not?
Mm, it's important. It depends on where to visit, but yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
for cultural experiences, if I know some words, some simple words, that local languages, I can enjoy more and I can connect more with people living locally. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it helps sometimes, I guess.
Yes, that's true. So we don't have enough time.
Yeah,
So I
yeah,
think we can talk about two questions, okay? So
yeah.
thank you so much. See
Thank
you
you.
again next
Yes, see you
time.
again. Bye.
Okay. Yes. Have a nice
Yeah, have a
day.
nice day.